Hello everyone! We've been able to get a little bit further through the max level campaign. As far as I can tell, only one of the chapters remains to be checked out. Like last time, a fair heads up, I imagine those that checking out War Within Alpha videos, you are up for the spoilers, but do keep in mind, this is going to be your max level experience, so do know spoilers ahead. One of the chapters has us dive deeper into the city of threats, the city in the kingdom of Azj-Kahet with all the Nerubians. At our side is Spy Master Lillian Voss, and this was done as an Alliance Irvin. One of the big revelations is that Queen Neferus is still alive. Her daughter rules the Nerubians now, with Zalazov whispering in her ear, and while we thought that the queen had died, turns out that she's been upgraded, ascended, but not exactly in a good way. I think they pumped her full of old god blood, but some of the details were in the cutscenes. All the same, Yateki was not gonna let the queen stay bound here and wanted to set them free. Not a great idea, as there isn't much of the queen left in there. On top of that, Yateki managed to become ascended, infiltrate the courts, while still working on our side. One minor issue is that Zalazov can reach out and dominate those that have been ascended. She has been having the queen of the Nerubians turn her people into slaves, an army for the Harbinger to use. Definitely problematic and a mighty foe to overcome. She tried to make an army of Irvin in the Ringing Deeps as well, but those plans we stopped while leveling, and together with Dagran and Speaker Brinte, we go down there to get our Golem facility up and running again, clean out the clogged waterways, clean up the resource production, scare off the goblins that are plundering the area, and we get ourselves a beautiful golems to join the army and fight the good fights. That does leave that final chapter, A Light in the Dark, which I imagine takes us back into Hollowfall, as that's the one zone that we haven't partied with during the max level campaign, and they have said that the Nerubians are shipping some of the black blood into the area. Who knows what they want to do. One of the crazy ideas that popped up during stream was convert the crystal to darkness and then cause mass mutations throughout the zone, similar to what they've been doing with the Nerubians, but then on mass scale. Time is going to tell. For now, here's the full playthrough for those that want to see it. And until next time, see ya! It was trial by fire, but you've proven that the Irvin of Dorn are ready for the war to come. How's the audio, by the way, team? Where there once was discord, there's now unity of purpose. No longer Oathsworn or Unbound, just as we can no longer be Horde or Alliance. We're all in this together as one! For Azeroth!
Farewell.
It seems the Storm Riders have proven themselves once more, as they've used Oval. The widow Aragnai sent word through one of those weave rats of hers. She has a lead that may be relevant to our cause and has invited us to investigate. All that training in the world is useless without knowledge of our enemy. My own reconnaissance efforts in Azj-Kahet were met with mixed results, you may recall. I admit I'm not keen on venturing down there again soon. Fortunately, reinforcements have arrived with a capable spy master. Unfortunately, she is, you'll see.
For I hear you need some eyes in the dark, Windrunner.
Hello, Lillian! The Weaver has a lead that may be relevant to her cause. I would follow it myself, but...
You're busy, I get it. Just stay out of my way. Champion, meet me at the Weaver's lair.
Little wet what was happening
Do
here.
you have an appointment? I see Zorain has returned. Does he bring our new Stormward with him?
No, our new Stormward has been right here all along. Lucella has done what Pilgrim and I failed to do for 1,000 years. She's brought the Stormrook to Wing as equal partners with compassion, and understanding.
But will she accept the burden of becoming Stormward, Lucella?
If it means keeping the Stormrooks and their riders safe, then yes, without hesitation.
Were you followed?
I was not followed, Lillian. This is your backup? Interesting. Oh my god, hello? How do we have an Ascended on our side? Wait, we've got Ascended on our side. Let's go. Who are you? Oh, come now. I've been around. Don't you recognize me? Yeveki winks at you. I've had some work done. It took a while to infiltrate the right circles, but eventually they were assured of my loyalty and let me ascend. A mistake on their part, of course. You're ascended. What does it feel like? I'm guessing we've seen Yateki before. Oh, the quartermaster. Wait. Wait. What? Here's the quartermaster. What you got, what you got, what you got? That's kind of sick, to be honest. So the whole ascension part is like a big old reward amongst the queen's court, and like only her most loyal and the most powerful get to do it. And Yoteki managed to lie and weave the way in and become ascended themselves. Wicked cool. Okay. What does it feel like? It's different, but not how you might expect. New doors are open to me, but others, familiar ones, are closed. It would be difficult to explain to a non-Nerubian. You can't make pheromones anymore, can you? I know. Hello. As I was telling your surly little spy master, I expect this to be a mutually beneficial undertaking. We shall both walk out of it with the information we need. So this is my Horde character, right? Just for the record. Did we make this Irvin Horde? Or did we make this Irvin Alliance? Oh, we made this Irvin Alliance. Oh, right, okay. So Lillian, regardless of the Alliance having Spy Master Shaw, Lillian is both sides. Okay. And then you are not prepared. I have eyes in every crevice of the city, save one, for that has eluded me. The transformatory is the grounds of Ansrek's most precocious minions and treasured pets. It is where the ascension process was developed. I've only gotten my claws on it recently, thanks to the Azj-Kahet. Much of it remains uncomfortably shrouded. A more legs-on approach is in order. Play Shadecasters to collect the intel from my scouts, then meet Yoteki and your own spy Master Voss in the discreet corner of the districts. The transformatory was a blind spot for me until Yoteki breached it and achieved ascension. Mistress, you flatter me. Scout for troubling movements in the area, then rendezvous and prepare to infiltrate. Oh, the crustacean is way scarier, 100%. Okay, so you expected a shipment, but it hasn't come in yet. One of my agents smuggles military secrets woven into the silk itself. Recently, she's reported a power struggle emerging at Rakat, and even more recently, she's reported nothing at all. I have a little morsel all wrapped up from a corner of my web. Shall I share it with you? It sure mean your doom, little Irvin. Very well, I can smell your eager impatience. I've sent a little green blob of a goblin you call Gazel off to the northeast. He tells me the Queen and High General are marshalling their elite shock troops. No doubt they're readying to invade Hollowfall. Scurry off to your lamplighter friend. I'm certain she will want to smash everything in sight. Okay. Cute. I really like this Sudamar campaign-esque kind of feeling. So, a spider's eye view, yes. Also loving the new icons, by the way. They're very nice.
Do you see that?
Oh.
Nothing. Decidedly odd for the city of threats. The freshly ascended are usually flitting about the Umbral Bazaar. Where have they gone?
Cutscene. Yep. I'm guessing they're supposed to be words. Oh yeah, smuggling is common enough in the city, but from the Mandarin Deep, unusual and concerning. I need to know where they're taking that bile, why, and for whom.
Gathering supplies? Marching out? I've heard nothing of this. Make no mistake, this is preparation for war, and none thought to inform me. This bodes ill indeed.
Ha! So, for those who might have missed earlier storytelling, in the kingdom of Azj-Kahet, this is an old Nerubian kingdom. Their old queen died and their daughter took over. However, their daughter is hearing Zalotov whisper in her ear, and their daughter is following a path that the old guard does not agree with, especially with the whole ascension thing. They're not down with it. So, we meet people of the old guard. We meet, like, the Madam Web, who has, like, webs everywhere, and infiltrators and information. We meet the old general who's slowly but surely being replaced, and we meet somebody who's like in high court, the vizier. We meet a whole bunch of people,
Don't
and
get too comfortable. We've got a long mission ahead of us.
And basically, if you've done Suramar during Legion, you got a good grasp on the idea of what story they're telling. We're meeting the Rubians. We're finding out like who is down with it, who is not. How do these aggression pheromones work? They are experimental. Any true-born Nerubian who catches a whiff of them will become incandescently angry and feel compelled to attack. You can see the utility in warfare, but also the potential for friendly fire. I'm not surprised I never saw widespread use. How did you get them? They fell off a rickshaw, of course. Lucky for us.
What is it you ask?
I don't like the sound of those reports. Looks like whatever they're cooking is coming to a head. Right in time for us to walk in. Don't worry, I'll let you know if we get in too deep.
Do not linger.
I've identified 3 sites of interest to investigate. A stockpile on the east side of the complex, a warehouse in the center, and lastly the big storehouse with Royal Sureki flags outside. We'll rendezvous there. There's less chance of discovery if we move separately. I need to put on my glasses, hang on. There's less chance of discovery if we move separately through the area. You may be hidden from most Nerubians, but the Ascended will sniff you out. Chuck some of the anger pheromones at them. If you get heat, I'll distract them. Stay sharp, stay quiet.
There is much to be done.
Oh, thank you very much, Gary. Yeah, the response to those readouts has been nothing but extremely kind. Makes it very worth the effort put in. Hello. I think you're all supposed to be friendly, but that's okay. I'll kill you all the same. What is this? Investigating.
Black blood. Don't touch that stuff. I'm not surprised we found some here, but I don't like that they're moving it around.
So do I just make you angry? No, this is definitely for the Ascended. They're all hostile. I don't know if that's supposed to be, but whatever. So what happens when we throw that and Ascended? Oh. You keep him busy. Okay. Fresh from the transformatory and still dripping with ichor, they're shipping these Ascended to the front before they've got the wits about them. That was an Ascended who was having a hard time with the infusion process. Yeah. They're not exactly having a good time. Yummy. That is something I do really love, though. Like, the Azj-Kahet storyline is fucked. And I love it, because we're dealing with the Nerubians. I'm going to assume that they're being dipped in the, in the blood, right? The first Ascended, excuse me,
There's a cache of resources nearby.
Shh.
Find it.
This changed the situation. I don't like the look of that huge thing. And Weeba, good morning, buddy. Happy 107. It's an added bit of intrigue, that's for sure. Who's keeping the bounds and why? Hello. Good morning. Almost 9 years.
I live my life in the shadows.
I can safely say that my relationships don't usually last this long. Please tell us, Weaver, what is your secret? I don't think I like the answer.
Keep your guard up.
Also, Lillian doing her classic way of burning stuff. Usually I like surprises, but this is a bit much. Yeah, where's the next quest, then? What the... Hey, where's the next quest? Lab access. Is that it? Hang on. So, Were you... Is this like a Silk Song reference? Is that what we're doing here? Oh yeah, I kind of assumed that the ascension process... Hollow Knight, thank you, that one. Was done through the relic that Xalatath has. But here it seems to be more like we're just pumping them full of old god blood. Have fun with it. One of the Haronir goes into the quest with the black blood. Ooh. As much as I adore skulking in the shadows, the juiciest intel is going to be inside the laboratory of the Grand Splicer. Of course, you need proper pheromones once you're in, but we could take care of that with a little biological forgery. The Rubian loyalists here are surely on the invite list. 9 of their secretions should be enough. Okay. Nah, but the Anduin story yesterday... Like, I really enjoy doing readouts, but the problem is I put myself to sleep, and it's one of the most aggravating... creative processes that there are. Because I'm sitting here behind my PC, and you gotta imagine, I do voiceovers, right? So I speak the story, I talk into the microphone, and I tell the story. Then I gotta re-listen to myself, and I gotta cut out, like, the burps, and the double takes, and the big breaths. So I do that. And then I gotta line it up again in order to make it sound properly. So I listen to myself 3 times for the same story, and I'm sitting here, tired as hell, and holy shit, this is taking forever. And it's not a short story either, right? Like, it's a full-on hour. And so, oh my god, I need to do something else. I've dozed off a couple of times, like, nah, you need to focus. But it's a good story, though. I read it the first time in the morning on my own with, like, the Anduin theme in the background. And, yeah, it hit hard, man. Hit really hard. I loved it. Okay, so, we found the pheromones. Let's get something done. I was waiting for when we stumble upon the real intrigue. Yeah, you can transmog that you have no pants.
What is it you ask?
We've got a new objective. Figure out what Unstrek's plans are for this, thing. We'll find out answers inside the laboratory of the Grand Splicer. I bet my blades on it. I scouted a maintenance hatch on the roof that we can grapple up to. Yateki brewed up some weird concoction that they claim will get us to the proper clearance once inside. Yucky.
Do not linger.
Air duct access. Oh, this thing! All right, okay. Sure. Let's go.
We're in. Now let's get what we came for and get out before we're caught.
Yeah, okay. My dear Lillian, where's the fun in that? This is a dangerously unstable formulation.
That's what they've been feeding the monstrosity outside.
Experiments, notes, examines. Uh-huh.
Our experiments are not for overcrawler eyes.
This experiment dates back to Nephris' reign. Unstrek has been stewing on this for a long time. Our dear departed queen. I wonder if the Weaver knew about this. Oh? So the queenie that came before has been experimenting with ascended people as well. Whoa! Whoa! Animate it!
We should assess our options.
The player sees Queen Ansarek betraying her mother Nephris. She murdered her own mother! Mother knows best. My God. What an unexpected twist. She seemed like such a nice spider. Now what? Yes, John Q, they're very nice spiders. Okay. Don't be hating on the spiders.
My life in the shadows. My blade stays
That's
sharp.
wasn't what I expected to find out. By the way, 2.5D cutscenes, they're cooking, man. Family drama aside, whatever the old queen used to be, she'll be a big problem for us when she inevitably shows up on the battlefields. Wait, what did she do with her mother? Did she animate her corpse or something? Oh, look in front of you, dumbass! Look in front of you! It's not the first ascended anymore! The queen has been ascended! Oh my god, the daughter took her mama and fed her full of blood. My queen. That's it's kind of ruthless, to be honest, but okay. Ilandra! Ilandra getting very excited about the upgraded Queenie. Neato. Alright, so I'm guessing we take care of the Queenie during quest.
My life in the shadows. There is much to be done.
Anzarek, that worm, that witless, gutless little Yateki growls under their breath, struggling to maintain their composure. If this is what become of Neferus, we must free her. She is still our queen. My mistress will know what to do. When the Weaver discovers what they've done, there will not be a crevice deep enough to escape her wrath.
We should be careful. We don't know what that thing can do.
That thing is my queen. I will not leave her chained. Bring me whatever bile they have lying around. I'll melt her chains myself if I have to. Chemicals. Lillian is a spy master. And they've decided that there is no horde, there's no alliance.
You're going to get us all killed.
I will be fine, Lillian. I know exactly what I'm doing. And we're not doing the Alliance Horde thing, so we're just doing one. And despite the Alliance have a perfectly fine Spy Master themselves, who might actually enjoy hanging out with... oh, God. Come on, name. Flynn Fairwind. We have Lily Voss as well. This doesn't seem like a good idea. Oh. Who's going to stop me? You? Ha! Wait, I give them the materials needed to break the bonds, and then I go... Doesn't seem like a good idea, though. I kind of feel like this is exactly what I wanted to happen. Please. No, don't. Let's just think about this. Not now. You're gonna get yourself eaten. She's gonna eat you. I won't say bye while you let that thing loose. Stay back. Convince this is a bad idea. That was optional, by the way. I saw, by the way, your message tool. I'm sorry to hear that. Zolotov assumes control. Max level chapter 2. The player is stopped before they can destroy the final shackle. Zolotov assumes control of Yateki, enraging them through the black blood in their system. Lillian grabs the player and the two try to escape on their beds. Just as they think they're safe, Yateki tears them out of the sky into the city below. Where are you supposed to be? Is this a phasing thing? What's happening? Oh! Oh, no. Hello, Lillian.
Still in one piece?
Yeah.
Good. This is far from over.
These are not themselves. Someone else is in control. I sense an interloper. Wait, what? Jonge. Oh, no. Oh, the exact spot that Lillian is on is phased. Sevi, help.
I live my life in the shadows.
Oh, okay, how are we gonna do this? Oh, go, 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 go.
What is it you ask?
Lillian, stay with me. Ah, don't go. Lillian, come back.
My blades
Click,
stay
click, click.
sharp.
Ah, got him.
Yateki is not themselves. We need to do something. You stop them. I've got your back.
Okay. Yateki! Oh no! Someone else is in control. Yeah, see? The Ascended. Like, we're like, ooh, you're so clever getting yourself ascended and stuff. Nah. They just put themselves fearfully in the control of Zolotov. You are a worm. She will devour everything.
Too late.
Waifu. What? Dun, 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 dun. Did I win? Oh, I won! Yay!
Easy there, Agent. Let's get them away from prying eyes. Figure out our next move.
Morning, Jack. Okay, so Lillian works out. I hope this is known. Look at Lillian. Not even phased. Aww. Poor baby.
My blade stays sharp.
Morning, everybody. We're out of the public eye for a moment. Get your techie back to the Weaver is my priority. Yours is dealing with the weapons.
In all the excitement, I nearly forgot we had a weapons convoy to deal with.
We need to think. This is bad, but not that bad, which means it could still get worse.
Do not linger.
So much for keeping this operation quiet. At least now that our cover's blown, we can really mess things up. They're hauling weapons across the South Bridge. If we turn those weapons against them, they'll have to resupply their whole army. That will buy us time, at least. I've identified 6 weak spots across the convoy. Rig out the bombs and blow stuff
There
up.
is much to be done.
We don't have the firepower to dismantle their whole factoring operation, but what we do have is 2 leftover vials of anger pheromones. Let's make them count. There's a siege marshal and a quartermaster overseeing the preparations, giving everyone orders, logistic types, but they still pack a punch. That's where the pheromones come in. Nail them with a vial and their own armies will turn against them. Take out both and we cripple the operation.
Guard up.
Those bombs should give me enough cover to drag your techie out of here. Meet me
Okay.
back at the Weaver's lair.
Okay.
We'll figure out what to do with them.
Yeah, no, I just felt like, especially with the Battle for Azeroth comics that they did back then, where Magni was like there were the parallels between Magni's storyline with Moira and now being there for Azeroth, and they did a pretty good job.
Like there's treasure nearby.
They did a pretty good job making those parallels, and now Magni was going to perform something else. So the whole part about we've saved the day, but now what? I mean, I can understand from his point of view, like, okay, you're still a shiny crystal and you can't feel the touch of your kin. That's gotta suck. But at the same time, you did rescue Azeroth. Like, you cleansed Azeroth of its old god's infection, or at least that's what they've been telling us. So, you know, I get that you're sad, but you could hang out with your family. I know that you can't touch them, but you can, you know, you can talk to them and do things with them. As well as, it's not like he's been just moping in the Chamber of Heart all by himself all this time. Oh, you need to actually slay him. Oh, sorry, hang on, I got this. He's been on adventures. He's been on like a road trip with his brothers in exploring Azeroth Northrend. So...
This is against your marching orders.
It's not like he's been all alone all these years.
My own army, spineless.
Oh, you're a royal quartermaster. Catch.
Traitors! The queen. Our plan.
You think you'll find that they're actually my plans? Woo! Timeline scene. Blow up the convoy. Big explosions up and down the bridge. Ha ha! Pew 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 pew. Where did you drop the quartermaster?
What is it you ask?
And did we tell Arachne? Because she was well into the old
There's
queen.
much to be done.
Wait, what did you just say?
My blade stays sharp.
This place reminds me of home. That's not necessarily a good thing. Are you dissing the Undercity? Or are you praising the Undercity? I don't know which one it is. Either way, Lillian thinks that the City of Threats reminds her of the Undercity. Alright, cool.
Do not linger.
Not only is the convoy shambles, but we were able to slip away in the chaos. If there's one thing you're good at, it's making noise. Staying quiet? We can work on it.
There is much to be done.
It's only a delay, not a hard stop, but it's still a big one. It will give the folks up top more time to prepare.
Keep your guard up.
So, I'm guessing there's supposed to be some RP right now, because I can't click on Lillian anymore.
Do not linger. What is it you ask?
I could hear the explosions from here. That will buy us some time. Maybe I'd even be relieved if it's gone less poorly. Your tech key is secured in the back, where they can overhear anything. Oh, they can't overhear anything. Whatever Zolotov did, it hasn't worn off yet. The Weaver has people looking into it, but the outlook is grim. Illyria is gonna want a status report. Good luck.
Keep your guard. I told her about the techie and the convoy. You can tell her about everything we found inside the lab. Good luck.
Here you go. We found out about your queen. Don't be upset. Neferes, my queen, lives? No. As you describe it, she's but a shell of herself. It would have been better if they just killed her.
You're wrong.
Am I? One monster has sympathy for another?
End of the story. Anything before that is workable. Let's go, champion. We've got a report to give topside. Black blood. They're hauling it up to Hallowfall. And you won't like this. Those ascended Nerubians. Zalotap can stick her fingers right into their minds. They put up a hell of a fight.
A tactic she uses all too often. We have to account for that when we face her again. Thank you, Voss. Okay, so Zolotov has been able to convince the Queen of the Nerubians, like, oh yeah, I will offer you power. And we're going to assume, at this point in time, that it's through the blood of the old gods, right? Still to be decided exactly how that whole transformation happens. Maybe it's like the trinket, maybe it's about the old gods, doesn't really matter. Basically, Zolotov is building herself army after army, because she tried to do this before with the Irvin, where they were like, oh yeah, you can make the Scard in. At the end of the day, we delayed that advance. I got some good actionable intel that everyone here can work towards. Was it worth it? Time will tell.
Aim true.
So, 2 more campaigns. I'm going to assume, by the way, that these are like weekly campaigns. Which is fair. Like, they are quite extensive. They're quite chunky. Hi, Speaker Brinte has sent an urgent missive. She's eager to assist in the coming war effort and is investigating a mysterious signal in the Deep Forge Golem Works, a defunct golem manufacturing facility in the Ringing Deeps. Can you meet her there and provide your expertise?
Keep your gaze.
War golems would help even the odds against the Nerubians. Help Brinte to secure them. Okay. Hey, you got a pat. Perfect timing. I'd like you to meet a friend of mine. Hello, Pokepo. Blurts a series of bleeps in ascending pitch and tips their form slightly as if in greeting. I recognize Pokepo when I see one. You're not fooling me, little Mega Man creature. Zoval, thank you for coming so quickly. I could use your help once again. Can't click forward. Hello, click. I tracked down a distress signal that led me to this little maintenance machine. A curious find, but the real treasure is the defunct war golem facility to the southeast. If we can start producing war golems again, we'll be able to contribute to the war effort. Unfortunately, it's been overrun by a goblin salvage group, and we'll need to investigate and assess if the facility is functional. Fortunately, I have a plan, and I've also a little friend here. Why don't you introduce yourself? ZZ0147 is the last maintenance machine of the Deep Forge Golem Works. Say hello, ZZ. ZZ blurts a series of bleeps in ascending pitch. Hello, ZZ, I'm so foul. I hope you'll be a help to us. Vocalize a series of sounds and attempt to mimic their greeting. Emits a confused beep. Now that introductions are out of the way, let's sneak our way into this facility. Should be able to make its way there without drawing too much attention. Be careful, these goblins are hungry for raw materials. If they spot our bot, they won't show its mercy. I'm not afraid of a couple of goblins. We need to go in and take a look. Oh, I am afraid of a couple of goblins. Oh my god, it does a crab walk. Time is money and your life. What? Who said that? Mechanized enforcer. Oh, okay.
What's up?
Hello, overworked cook. Collect the salvage or be the salvage. Your choice. Ah, they all got like Hearthstone mechs. Cool. That thing is huge. Our work's cut out for us. The Dark Fuse has no room for lollygaggers in our salvage crew. The facility is unpowered, but that war golem in the corner looks intact. We might be able to reactivate it if we could get some time in there uninterrupted. I would like to go to Undermine. Oh! Whoa, whoa! You're out of here! Oh, it doesn't even scrap me. What happens with the hologram then? Whoa, 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 what? It's a lady salvage. What? A lazy salvager. Oh, sorry. I read that as a lady salvager and I was like, what is happening here? Yeah, I mean, maybe because we're not murder hobos. Or maybe we're worried that if they find out, they would, like, destroy the facility or something. Fireworks. Stir a bit of earth. The can't build golems without resources from the Shadow Vein. The site's mostly automated. It was abandoned centuries ago. Okay. And we do need to escape ourselves then, yeah? Yeah, okay. Come at me then. Haha. Whee! You'll never catch me alive. I like how they get instantly distracted by one little hologram. Haunting his character. Exactly. Extra features. Now, I don't know if you looked at today's housing market, but let me tell you, people will be scrambling to get in there. Printen, I've done it. So, we're contending with a lack of power, materials, and a dangerous amount of goblins. If I had pores like an outlander, they'd be expecting moisture, excreting moisture right about now. Is that proper terminology? I've seen your skin weep moisture before. Remarkable. Getting this factory up and running will be a challenge, but I think we'll figure out something. Let's head back to Gundergaz and consult with a friend of ours. Okie dokie.
I have some ideas. Let's get started.
Dagron!
Looks like there's treasure nearby. And that means treasure hunters.
Dagron
Watch your
has got himself a couple of miniatures. Dagron plays Warhammer, doesn't he? He's like, yeah, I got this. I got tactics. Are you ready to put our heads together to come up with a plan? We have a work cut out for us, but I think with Dagron's help, we can break this down and tackle it piece by piece. Why don't you take us through what we've learned so far? Are you ready for a summary of what we know? Time for a quick sit rep. Alright, so War Golem.
So there's a War Golem left intact. If it reactivated, it could deal with that Goblin in the big mech.
We'll need to get the waterworks operational to power the Golem works. Unfortunately, some isolated kobolds are scavenging there. Keep an eye out. We can't build war golems without materials from Shadow Vein. ZZ's arc welder should be able to repair the facility's equipment. Alright. We need to secure the waterworks and get the Shadow Vein excavation site up and running before we head back to the factory. Let's get to work. Getting the waterworks up and running is our first objective. Nothing else we do matters if we can't get the power to the facility. Meet up with Dagron and the ZZ and try to keep them on the sidelines. I don't want to explain to Moira that her son was injured or worse under my care.
ZZ and I will meet you at the Waterworks, champion. More Titan tech. It wasn't built to last forever. It sure came close. I know we can fix this.
Cool.
So much to discuss.
The place is a mess. Stay by the shrine.
Oh, are you headed out?
Sensor scanning unceasingly. They seem afraid of this area. If they're even capable of feeling fear, maybe clearing out some of the elementals will set them at ease.
Oh, I was just thinking.
When machinery breaks down, when Titan artifacts are uncovered, when there's a code to decipher or security breach, I'm supposed to drop everything else I'm doing and find an ingenious solution. And I love it. Bring me a puzzle and I'll find a solution.
I'll contemplate what we talked about.
Overly enthusiastic kobolds, angry elementals, and a broken down power plant. This place is in shambles. Do you spot those large wheels on each side? They should be moving, but they're not. We need to get this moving again if we want a place come back to life.
Nothing a little hard work can't fix. We make a good team. You and me and Zizi.
Okay, there's one activated. Neat. Of course you do, it's Elfie. Uh-huh. That's alright. Last time people mentioned that they didn't like Elfino. How the hell do you not like Elfino? Did you stop at the first chapter? Like what? Activate this one.
The hydraulic system is located in an obstruction within the plant. It's in the main drain. You'll have to enter the dam and manually remove the obstruction. Be careful. I suspect you won't be the only one in there.
Wake of Ashes is up again. A little bit of a crit would be great. There we go. Hey! Woo!
You're looking a bit rough. Take a wee rest.
Thanks, Bran. Feeling it too, buddy. Okay, thankfully I did not forget
Bran can't get through.
that we came here with a mission, which is clean out the drain. So how can we have the other side of Azeroth if we can see the entirety of the world from the Vindicar? So my answer would be magic. As well as once upon a time we had like globes in Ulduar, right? Like in Wrath of the Lich King. And those globes have proven to be wrong. Time and time again. So for me, it's more the argument of what do you give in versus what do you get back. So we would give in that we've seen the world from the outside and there was like no other land masses, right?
Good news. The drainage system is reading clear across the board.
Have you considered a fulfilling role in sanitation? You wouldn't believe what happens in Ironforge during Brewfest.
Godver. So that's what you would lose. You would lose, like, I've seen Azeroth from the sky, and I know that there's not another side. But what you would win is now there's a whole other side of Azeroth that you can put stories in, instead of constantly like, oh yeah, there were these islands, right? Like Mr. Pandaria with Pandaria, or Dragonflight with the Dragon Isles. They were totally always there, except they were hidden, right? It's basically the same system. It's just now you use a whole different side of Azeroth. And in that regard, just more room to just be building up new stuff. Think, for example, like Cataclysm Revamp, but now you can play on the other side of Azeroth. There's also stories you can build up on, like, okay, what exactly was life like on the other side of Azeroth during a Sundering, during a Shattering, during all these world-breaking events, like how did they react to Sargeras humping the world? It doesn't have to be, like, let's keep that straight. They could also just do that the Isle of Kazogar is hidden behind storms. That could definitely be a thing. But yeah, like I said, other side of Azeroth just, it opens up more in one go, I would say. We did it. Woo.
Back in action. With my brains and your brawn, we're bringing this ancient facility back to life.
Sorry, I got distracted.
Wow, wee! Just a fraction.
Make sure to take notes.
Alright, let's go.
Keep your eyes open.
From what transmitted back, it looks like the air is swarming with rock worms and covering in this discharge. I gave him an upgrade while we're waiting for you. I don't know how to... Okay.
I'll contemplate. I sent Zizi to check on the equipment in Shadowvane. I'll join you after I finish some maintenance work here.
Zizi is ready to help you get the Shadowvane up and running. Let's go.
I see some valuable resources in the area. Get ready to...
Based on ZZ's initial findings, it looks
Check
like
the nearby power substation and see if something's amiss.
none of the crushers are receiving power. Okay.
Power isn't reaching the main delivery conduit. Look around in the substation. You may need to reroute the power piping nearby.
Okie. So when he becomes the king of all the dwarves, right? Will he remember what we've done here? Will we be best as buddies?
With these pipes in tatters, the water can't reach the boilers. If those valves are opened in the correct sequence, they should reroute the water to the working line.
So, what do you want me to do? Supply water to the boilers. All right. Click the sparkly ones. Is that how we do this? I thought maybe it's like a puzzle. Oh, it is actually. Oh, right. Oh, okay. I don't know which one of these pipes. Probably gonna be the top one in it. Yeah. Sweet. Let's go.
Power is on, spreading to machines and buildings all over the facility. Let's deal with those seized crushers next. ZZ's arc emitter should be able to help with those crushers.
Okay. So they are infested, crushers, decontaminated. I mean, questing itself, they definitely tell storylines, but the actions that you take are very what you're familiar with so far. It's not massively innovative questing. It seems she was not happy with the subpar maintenance standards here. Projector reaches the appropriate operating temperature. Activate the remaining crushers in the Shadow Vein. Okay.
You'll see a large cave at the north edge of the site. The final array of crushers is in there. Look for a master switch that controls them.
Ooh. Oh, there's a monstrosity coming to come out of the lava pool. And I think this is part of the Cobalt quest. Right? Isn't this where the Kobolds died? Huh. We need to finish that quest line, by the way. I need to see if it was the Kobolds who took away the storms. Although I did find the suggestion that Azj-Kahets death is what caused the island to appear. Absolute genius. Oh, gee willikers. I am shocked. That's what I am.
Well done, Outlander. We're back up and running.
Outlander?
Now it's time for a little creative problem solving.
Head back to the Goblin Works. All right. Good, you're here. I hope you're ready. For what? We're back and we're ready. You and ZZ head in and cause some mayhem. Blow stuff up and make a mess that will draw them out of the manufacturing bay. I'll use the commotion to sneak inside. Join me when you're able, and we should have a chance at reactivating the facility and driving them out. We don't need to defeat them all. Defeating the Dark Fuse leader supervises operation should break the resolve.
What was that? You with the... What is that on your face? Don't get out of my sight and do your job!
Yeah, alright.
You and you, get out there and stop them! I ain't paying you to stand around. Check out that disturbance, or you're fired! Is everybody on a break or something? Drop those mugs and go see what's going on!
Oh, hi, Brinta. Where'd you come from? Let's do this. I'm working here. Whoa. Hello. What? You feel like a big goblin in your mech suit? Come out then. Am I supposed to put you in the lava? No, that's a thing for me to deal with. Okay. Hey! Let me go! Hey! Haha! We're being saved by ZZZ. Yeah! The war golems awaken. In a clatter of metal and stone, the giant golem strikes Redlock, crushing him. So, the war golems lying in the golem works come to life. The remaining goblins, fearing the giant constructs and seeing their leader fall, retreats from the golem works. We got ourselves a new factory team. Now not just Zolatov can produce an army. We too. Thank you, little one. It was touch and go there for the bits, but if anyone could seize a victory out of this, I knew it would be you. Please return to the emissary and communicate our victory. Go with my thanks. With the knowledge, the machine speakers are indebted to you again. Please take word of our victory to Illyria. I'm sure our allies will be pleased to hear that we can provide in the war efforts. All right. Illyria! Illyria, I've done the thing.
It is a good day for a hunt.
Hey, what amazing news! The war golems awaken and march against our enemies, just like in times past. Your contribution to the cause of the machine speakers and to all of the Irvin will not be forgotten.
The shadow.
We need to match the raw strength of Antarek's ascended monstrosities. War golems give us a way to do that. Well done. So what's next? Hey, where's my next quest then? Is that where it ends?